What is up? I'm Nelsija. If you don't know me, I make electronic music. I have been making electronic music for a few years. On top of that, I'm just an ordinary producer. I like to make things from like hip-hop to just old school pop music and shit like that. If you want to, my links and all that will be down in the description. Before I start the main topic of this video, I just want to touch on little things in terms of like the industry that I am in, the platform that I'm involved in, which is electronic music and the electronic music scene. If you haven't been paying attention to certain Twitter accounts lately, there's a big feud going on between bass music producer Getter and a sample pack company known as Cymatics. So Cymatics has recently put out a big pack, like giant pack. Aside from like making sample packs, like audio samples and preset packs for Serum and other shit like that, they recently started this new project where they'll construct project files in Ableton, and then they're recently migrating, like expanding to other projects. They recently put out a free Logic project that you can get for free and work on and see and get. So they made a huge pack of Ableton project files. You put it out there, the entire thing is like hundreds of dollars. They're making a lot of money off of that. So Getter is mad at Cymatics because he found out that a few of his tracks that he has made and put out are considered to him rip-offs because Cymatics reconstructed a lot of his songs note by note using their own presets, their own samples, and all this shit. They're considered rip-offs because if you listen, like if you just compare it side to side, he did this on the Snapchat. They've copied songs note by note. That's what's happening right now. And so Cymatics caught wind of this. And so first of all, they're having fun with it the day that they're getting all this shit thrown their way. So they said, have a little fun with it and just say, well, hey, they did like a little contest where if they make, and for whoever makes the best Cymatics and Getter memes, they're gonna win like free like speakers, like studio monitors. They're like having fun with it and like getting attention from that because they think any press is good press. That is their philosophy. They've said that multiple times. So the next day rolls over, they give away the free pair of like studio monitors. They go on their Snapchat and Cymatics points out that Getter is supposedly not innocent either because he has been caught by them to rip off a track that he put out a year ago when he was a Firepower called Stay a While. And so they compared it with Working the White's track, which is don't know. They put it all up there on Snapchat. I personally did not catch wind that Getter had done this in the past. So for me, it was just like, okay, so you're pointing out that I should stop fucking with both of you because I've never messed with Cymatics. I've never bought a pack from them. I have a free vocal pack that they've given to me. I've never spent a dime on them. So luckily, I definitely will not be with them in the future because you've shown to me that yeah, Getter's a hypocrite. But if you think it's fucked up for someone to take shit that isn't theirs and post it and pass it off as their own, you think that's fucked up, why are you doing the exact same thing and selling a fucking pack of Ableton project files for $300? And that's how I felt yesterday. Until I found out that Getter and Parkinson were completely okay. They completely discussed it with each other. Multiple statements made in that last year. So you couldn't do that with Getter, but Getter could do that with Parkinson. Scoot over. I'm just gonna scoot over here now. I'm gonna be right over here now, okay? But you know, that's just how I feel about this situation. I just wanted to address it in this video. So the main topic of this video, what I want to talk about today, is Autotune and the rep that Autotune has and has been having for a long time. It is an unofficial fact to this day that if you simply use Autotune, that you are considered a bad singer. Autotune in today's world has become many things. An insult, a technique, an effect, but to the majority, it is viewed as a necessity. A large portion of songs you'll hear on the radio will have Autotune in them. But what does that mean? Well, it could mean a lot of things. In my spare time, instead of building social relationships and exercising to live longer, I look up acapellas of old pop songs on YouTube. If you don't know what acapellas are just the vocals of a track. A lot of acapellas you'll hear from artists on YouTube are either homemade, meaning they took the song and they edited it so just the vocals would be audible, or they are leaked official acapellas from the producer's computer. Back in like 2009 or 2010, I guess there was a big hack from Sony where a lot of acapellas from their record label were leaked and released and to the public. But they weren't the raw vocals, they were edited. And by edited, I mean edited. There was reverb, there was compression, and Yes, there was Autotune. For the main example, we're going to use the acapella I heard, Katy Perry's Firework. Katy Perry's vocals for Firework were leaked so you could hear exactly what was going on and put on her voice. Her voice is perfectly on pitch the entire time. For a lot of big and experienced singers, you can't do that's something that can't be done. That doesn't happen. So in her case, there is Autotune. And so here's where the stigma comes into effect, and here's where it gets interesting. If you got upset or thrilled, depending on how you view Katy Perry, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. And reality is not as simple as saying, if you use Autotune, you are a bad singer. Autotune can be used for many different things for a lot of different artists. The big picture for a lot of artists like Katy Perry is that she is legally required to use Autotune in all of her songs. There are contracts by a lot of big labels that big artists sign that say, you have to have Autotune in all of your songs. Because Autotune to them is a safety net. An artist who sounds good without Autotune still has a bigger and better chance of not selling enough records compared to someone who does have Autotune. Also, it generally just cleans stuff up. A singer can sound good without Autotune, but there is a statement in the fact that they will sound better with Autotune. So using Autotune helps make the vocals fit in the track more. It just generally sounds more clean and put together. In Katy Perry's case, these are the reasons she most likely uses Autotune. Okay, now here's where it gets more complicated. The actual plugin for Autotune allows you to choose how much of it you want to use. In Katy Perry's case for Fireworks, she uses a healthy handful, so it's not obviously noticeable, but just subtly noticeable, especially for producers like me who can tell the difference between unfiltered vocals and filtered vocals. So we could show or tell you that Katy Perry doesn't need a lot of Autotune for all of her songs, right? Not always. Taking to what the key of the song is, not just for Katy Perry, but for all artists, taking to what the key of the song is, the vocal range of what the artist can hit naturally, and the vocal range that people may want you to hit in a song. Fireworks may be easier for Katy Perry to sing compared to YOURE. So for YOURE, she may need a little bit more Autotune. And yeah, that was a bad comparison. I personally think YOURE is easier to sing than Fireworks. But listen, there is no distinct line by how good a singer is by how much Autotune they use. If you hear a vocal that's absolutely drenched in Autotune, like T-Pain, that means he can't sing, right? Bitch, we all know T-Pain can sing. Sia actually used a lot of Autotune in Chandelier, but not for her main vocal. She used it for her background vocal. In a lot of cases, a lot of Autotune is used as an effect. In a lot of cases, a lot of Autotune means it's being used as an effect and not to help a singer who sounds horrible sound better. For Miley Cyrus, her acapella for Party in USA has a little bit more Autotune than Fireworks. But given that just, thrown on the table, instead of just saying she's a bad singer, there are also a couple of theories on top of that could explain this. She may have more Autotune because it could have been a harder song for her to sing, and it just is used to help her vocals sit in the track more. And also, when you see Miley Cyrus on TV performing in big stadiums and shit like that, she's more on key than Katy Perry when she's in those same stadiums. And on that quick note, that also does not mean Katy Perry's a bad singer. You can look her up doing little acoustic shows and she always kills it. When you're on a big stage, dancing and running around for hours, it makes it hard for any singer to, sound good and stay on key. The main takeaway from this video is that a lot of the singers in this industry are actually good singers. They may not be the best for me. Personally, I think most of them are average. Most of them can absolutely hold a note. So the reason I wanted to make this video is so I can have a video for someone who decides to share it to someone who says anyone who uses Autotune is just plain and simple a bad singer. Because I still see comments like that to this day. And these are from, we've had Autotune for decades, and Autotune should be explained more about why it's used, besides than just making a completely awful singer sound perfect. Here's a little comparison analogy sort of shit. When I was growing up, I had to take medication for my ADHD. My mom always told me that it does not do all of the work. You actually need to put in some work and focus for it to work with you. Autotune, like medication, is used to help you. Autotune cannot make a completely flat-out, tone-deaf, awful singer sound like an opera singer. It would be very hard for Autotune to do that if it wasn't already very noticeable. It won't do all of the work. You already have to be a good singer in order for Autotune to help you. A good voice and Autotune go hand in hand. Basically, I'm tired of still seeing these comments from months or weeks ago that say that because someone uses Autotune, that they're a bad singer. That's not always the answer. Usually, like, never is the answer in most of these cases. So basically, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time.